All right, back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing yet another beer from the Other Half Brewing Company, and they're out of both Brooklyn and Rochester, New York, and this is the Daydreamiest. So they're calling this an Imperial Oat Cream India Pale Ale, and it comes in at 10.5% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 1 month old. I want to give a huge thanks and shout out to a good friend of mine, Sean, for hooking me up with this one. He went to a recent Other Half release, and he picked up 4 different beers from me, and this was one of the 4. So I've actually seen 2 fellow beer tubers and good friends of mine, Sean and Mike over at Nerd Sense, review this one 3 or 4 months ago. I remember posting a comment in their comment section saying like, I hate you guys. I want to try this beer. It sounds delicious. And Sean was like, yeah, I wish we would have had more than 1 can too. So the fact that Sean picked this up for me, I really do appreciate it, Sean. And I can't wait to get into this one. So this is a triple IPA. They always say Imperial, which is technically correct, but it's 10.5%. It's a triple IPA. Oat cream means they're using a shit ton of oats, and they're using some lactose, and they're brewing this with 3 of everybody's favorite hops, Mosaic, Citra, and Galaxy, and it sounds delicious. So I have a new glass here too, and this is the Genesee and Other Half Dream Ale glass. When they released that collaboration that everyone went nuts for, and there's like 500-600 people in line. I didn't get a chance to try that. I did not get a can of it, which was disappointing, but they actually had a couple cases of these show up recently at their Other Half Rochester location, and I was like, even though I didn't grab the beer, maybe they'll rebrew it, and if not, I love this. It's basically a Genesee green. You have the Other Half stuff going on. Just a fantastic glass, in my opinion. I'm all about it, and I'm gonna pour it into the glass, and I'm gonna drink it, and it's gonna be great. Here we go. Ooh, so this is pouring out a bit darker than I anticipated. I'll fill it up. The only thing about this glass is you guys can't see it great in the glass, but you can see the bottom there. Yeah, so it has a really dark, like honey orange color, but it's like really, really deep and like murky, and it just looks kind of, it almost has like a gray tinge to it. Can't tell. The head itself is like a finger, maybe like 3/4 of a finger, very creamy looking. It just looks like a typical Other Half triple IPA. Let's get a nose on it. Wow, that smells fantastic. Definitely getting the lactose. There's a vanilla kick here. And then I'm getting like a lot of like generic, just nondescript berry tones to this one. Also getting a little bit of passion fruit and pineapple. Mango, fleshy fruits in conjunction with those berries. It's pretty interesting. Definitely smells dank. Has like an herbaceous dankness to it as well. Oh, it smells awesome. I cannot detect 10.5 in the nose. It smells really like it's going to be super creamy and just like that lactose with the vanilla. It smells awesome. Yeah, I'm now like getting like creamy pineapple creamsicle vibes. Oh, it smells awesome. I'm gonna get into it. Cheers, everybody, and thanks again, Sean. It's fucking delicious. Crutch word. I'm gonna use that as my crutch word forever, but it's a delicious beer. Maybe I'm starting to like triple IPAs. I don't know. I always have this discussion when I do a triple IPA. I always go, oh, I don't really like triple IPAs aren't my jam. And then I drink them like, oh, it's delicious. My only issue with triple IPAs is they're usually 10+%. So when I'm drinking one, I know that'll be the only can I pretty much take down that day, or one of maybe 2 cans. Maybe I'll have like a smaller sessionable beer. I'd rather have 2 beers that are 6% than one that's 10.5. Kind of in that range, right? But I can't deny that triple IPAs, more often than not, just they bring it. They bring the flavor. They bring the intensity of the flavor. And this has all the flavor. This is reminding me, I just reviewed recently a Triple Cream from Other Half, and this has that kind of vibe to it. The body on this one is like lower side of full body, so it has more heft than their typical triple IPAs from Other Half. The mouthfeel, I don't even really need to explain it if you've seen any Other Half reviews, but if you haven't, soft, smooth, just luscious, creamy. It's so like delicate on the palate. It's just great. It enhances the drinkability and just the drinking experience as a whole just because of that mouthfeel. The taste, that nondescript red berry, tons of candied pineapple, not even crushed, candied pineapple, candied mango, peach gummy rings. This is a sweeter triple IPA. There's that vanilla from the lactose giving it the creamsicle vibes. The finish on this one is sweet. That's the other, I guess, negative from a triple IPA aspect for me, in which I always say I don't really like them all that much. I don't like the idea of them, but then I drink them and I'm like, okay, I like the flavor of them, right? But they're usually too sweet. And like I said, the ABV's big. Regardless of whether or not I can taste the ABV, and guess what? 10.5%, this drink's about 7.5, 8, 2 to 2.5 percentage points, maybe even 3 lower than the actual ABV. There's no detection on the palate that this is a huge beer like this outside of the body. And in the chest, there's a slight warming into the stomach, but outside of that, like there's no astringency, there's no anything. It's just voodoo. Yeah, I finished this sweeter. Really no dryness or bitterness to speak of. But I guess if you're going into a 10.5% triple IPA that says it's an Imperial Oat Cream IPA, you probably are going to understand that this will be sweeter. I'm going to drink that entire can. At the end of it, I will be done, just from probably a flavor standpoint, but also, the fact that it's 10.5% and I'm probably going to be feeling good. And also the fact that it is a sweeter beer, but I don't care. This is an amazing beer. Do I like this better than the triple cream from Other Half that I just recently did? It's right there with it. I don't remember what I gave that, maybe a 4.75, 4.85. I'm going to give this a high 4.75 out of 5. I'm going to go 4.85 out of 5 for the Daydreamiest from Other Half. Listen, this is up there with one of my favorite triple IPAs from them, which is All Green Everything, which you can see behind me on the pretentious wall of bottles and cans. That is my favorite triple IPA from Other Half. I should probably revisit that at some point. Probably not review, just to see if it still sticks as my favorite triple IPA, because they're pumping out triple IPAs that I think are just as good as that or close to it, and this is one of them. It's just delicious. I love every single aspect of this one. So price on this one, I want to say it's $20 to $22 a 4-pack, which is fine. You're talking about 10.5%, triple IPA, Imperial Oat Cream IPA. You're using a bunch of oats and, lactose and then the 3 big hops. Yeah, $5 to $5.50 a can is well worth it. Sean picked it up for me, but that's the price point. And availability, brewery only. That's the only thing about Other Half, brewery only, unless you find maybe a bottle shop that is in New York that goes and grabs it, or you trade for it yourself. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of out of words at this point. It's an awesome beer, the Daydreamiest, 4.85 out of 5. Awesome beer. If you've had this one, let me know what you think about it. I didn't even talk about the label, but I love the label. Just absolutely fantastic. It's just a great beer. Just great beer. And the glass makes it even better. Not really, but I do like this glass. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review. Thanks again, Sean, for the beer. To the next one. Cheers.